Well, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but if you can hear me, because I don't have my headphones today, and because I didn't remember to bring them because I was tired. So if you hear this, say, hey, I hear you. If you don't hear this, then I'm not gonna apologize. So anyway, so you're not gonna see me. All you're going to do is watch me. And again, my name is Chef Jeffrey. I am the head chef at Our Lady of Good Counsel Parish in Southampton, PA. And at this angle, what do we see at this angle? We see the door and the fire extinguisher. We see some buns, some pudding, and what else do we see? Let's see what these are. These are ladyfinger cakes right here. Oh, kind of close. These are ladyfinger cakes. See them? And that's what those are. It's pretty cool. I found these in the grocery store. And usually you use these for a lot of different desserts. And I'm making up a dessert right now, and I thought I'd share it with you. And this is called ladyfinger dessert. I didn't have anything more original than that. Then I went to the grocery store and I found these. These are, oh, he's just peeking up. Let's see if we can do a better job than that. If you can hear me. There we are. Anybody know what that is? It's a blueberry. It's a giant blueberry. I found these enormous blueberries at the grocery store. And if you just come and watch it, you won't see me because I made up a dessert. And I figured I would play around with the live and make a dessert. These are called Mighty Blues. These are the most sour blueberries I've ever purchased. I think the smaller ones would. Oops, there he is. He's coming to peeking out. There it is. It's a giant blueberry. But you would think these are sweet. These are very sour. But we're gonna add some pudding and whipped cream and these little ladyfinger cakes together for the two priests for dessert tonight. I can share with you what we're having for dinner if you'd like to see before we get to playing with dessert. Everything's wrapped, but Hawaiian, sweet hamburger buns, some cornbread. This is pretty cool. I made this earlier. Tonight they're going to have pulled pork sandwiches with barbecue sauce. You can see that. They're like, these people are priests. You're seriously cooking this food? Yes, I am. And these, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, oh, wow, you can. Look how red they are. These came straight from the garden, from in the back of the building. Monsignor Tracy and the previous house cook, she retired at 70, I think. She planted tomatoes, and I've been cultivating them and pulling the leaves, the dead leaves and everything from them. And this is some very beautiful tomatoes. And these came straight from the garden from today, just from right now. You saw the other video. They were on the windowsill, and then I chopped them up. And so that's what those are. And so we're just gonna play around. You're not gonna look at me. I'm just gonna play around with the dessert, see if you like it. If you can hear it, you're great. If not, then I forgot my headphones. So anyway, so here's the fancy little plate that we use. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take these are ladyfinger cakes, as you can see them. We're gonna pull those apart. Very small, and it's very hot in here, so I do apologize if you hear me sweating. So we're just gonna pull those apart like so. And the idea, I made one already, it's in the refrigerator. The idea is to hold them up like so, like a little wall, like a little bowl, almost, like so. And have them stand on the plate. And here we go, just like that. One more, let's see if we can get it to stand. But that's the idea. I'm not a baker, I'm not a dessert maker. I make pies and cakes, and you've all seen all those pictures. Yeah, the wall just fell. So, but the idea is to glue the wall together. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I have gloves on. So I'll just take the pudding and put it on the side. I did a fast video that I didn't like very much, so we're not gonna play it. So then I take the glue or the pudding, and this is the vanilla Godiva pudding that I made. And then we take the other wall, and we stick it on like so. And it should stay. It is kind of warm in here, and my hands are shaking. So then we take a little bit more of the pudding mixture. We'll put that right on the wall on the side of the lady cake. And we'll take the other piece, and we stick it right on top of there, like so. There we go. See if it will stay. But then we'll put some mortar. We'll put some in the center on the sides. I'll show you what that means. So we'll take a nice helping of pudding, and we're just going to fill in the holes like mortar, like cement. And we're going to hold that into place like so. And we'll clean up the plate for service. There we have that one there, and that should hold into place like so. And you can do this at home for your families. Something a little fancy. We'll turn this around so you can see it. I have a cousin that's like, slow your videos down, Jeffrey. I'm not quick. So there you go. I'm slowing everything down. No more quick videos unless I'm posting it to like TikTok or something. Kids like to see that stuff. So there we go. And then we took the pudding on the side like so. And you see how it's standing up? Yeah, it's like mortar and like cement. And then we go ahead and take the other, and we're going to put some here on this side. You can do this with your kids. This seems like a lot of fun. Something you can do. You can change up the colors. You can put some food coloring in this. But these guys are old, and I think they're already pretty much in awe over the food that they get. So then we put the other wall up, and there we go. Voila. It came together nicely, and I got you to watch me do that. So that was pretty cool. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, now that's the dessert. We're going to pull this handy little, and you'll see. See, now you see a better view of what I did. So there's your cement, your mortar, which is the pudding, and I stuck it onto the sides like that. And I just made this all up right now because I need a dessert, and I need to get rid of some of these things. So anyway, so there we have that, and that's all set up. So on the very bottom, we're going to take our Godiva vanilla pudding, and I'm going to go ahead and lay that on the very bottom. And it's not a very big dessert. It's actually quite small. The presentation is key, and the presentation is like, wow, that's a lot, but it's really not a lot. So you can make it smaller. This one is kind of large, and I'll show you the other one that I have in the refrigerator. And we're going to put that pudding right on the bottom, and then we're going to do a layer of Cool Whip. This is a fat-free Cool Whip, and we're going to put a layer of Cool Whip on. I'm going to put that right inside, a nice small layer. Cool Whip is like the mystery of desserts, and that it holds so well. And you can use sugar-free and fat-free. You can use a low calorie type of, this is Cool Whip. This is the actual brand Cool Whip. I tried ShopRite's Cool Whip, which is a low-fat, fat-free. It's really sweet. You want to buy it, you can. I don't recommend it, but it's a very sweet blend. These are those giant, oops, the handshake. These are those giant blueberries. They're a little tart, but, you know, it's okay. I just thought they were cool because that's how big they were. So we'll just drop those inside of there. And nothing fancy. We're not going to cook these down. We're not adding any further sugar. Like I said, we cook for a diabetic. And so the little prize inside are the blueberries. And you smaller blueberries if you like. I just thought these are really cool because of how big they were. So we're going to pop those inside. I'm going to show you what I did so you get a better view. And here we go. There they are. You see them inside? I forgot all my equipment because I'm very tired, but it's okay. Some days are better than others. So you saw them inside of there with the whipped cream and the Godiva vanilla pudding. And then we're going to go ahead and cover those up with another layer of Cool Whip. There we go. And you have a freezer or refrigerator full of stuff. And I didn't have to go buy anything additional today except for the blueberries. This all came from my refrigerator to my freezer here at work. And there we go. I'll add some more. And you can tell that our wall is starting to fall down a tiny little bit. And we'll just go ahead and squish that back together. And then we'll go ahead and take the last of that pudding mixture that I made, and we'll just add that right on top and spread that around. That wall does have a tendency to fall. Here, I'll show you. Timber! See, it fell. And you're like, oh God, you did all that work, and what are you gonna do? And you don't have any pudding left. Well, you always have a little pudding left. So there we have that. And you can see the layers. So we're just gonna put our wall back up. And the good thing about desserts, I've always found out, is you can always fix them. You fix a pie. Your crust fell apart, you don't know what to do. My mother once told me, don't cry over a pie. All you have to do is fix it. And how do you fix, how am I gonna fix it, Mom? And she said, all you gotta do is think. So what did we do? We fixed it. We took the pie, I remember when I was a kid, and what I did here is I just squished it all back together. I'm gonna get some more mortar, which is the pudding, and take it to the sides again, just to hold it in place. And we'll put it in the refrigerator so it holds in place better later. So there we go. So back to my story, if you can hear me, is that my mommy said to me, don't cry over a pie. You can always fix a dessert. And what you do in the kitchen, nobody knows what you're doing in your kitchen. It's what the presentation that matters. You say you're making a pie, tell them you're making apple crumb bars. So what did we do? We took that pie apart and I broke it into squares and presented it, and it worked out perfectly. Moms seem to know those things, you know? Mommies always know what's best. And my mommy knew what was best. And so there's my little story about my mommy always telling me how to make things better. So I just shared that with you. So there you have it. And then we're gonna go ahead and take those blueberries and we're gonna add those to the top. So we're gonna grab some more blueberries and then we're gonna add those to the top of the dessert so they can see what their dessert is going to be. So this is a blueberry ladyfinger tart. And add those to the top. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Swing that right up. So you can see it's a blueberry ladyfinger cream tart. Voila, it's all finished. And I'm gonna go ahead in the refrigerator and show you what the second one. So you saw the first one, and now you have the second one. This is the original one. It's much smaller, and it was in the refrigerator for a good 20 minutes. And we'll go around and you get a better view of it. There it is. It's much smaller, much more compact. You can see the top of it right now. Got the 5 nice pretty blueberries in there. And then we did a nice mortar. We took a nice cement of the pudding. We put it on the side. This one's coming apart a tiny little bit. All we gotta do is squeeze that back together. It's a really nice, simple dessert for you and your family. It's little ladyfinger cakes. Bottom layer is pudding, whipped cream, blueberries. Blueberries in the center. Well, you have a good evening, and I hope you enjoyed watching.